Rosanna's friend. I was like, oh my God. I was like, Ashley, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, oh yeah, I'm the South Days, blah, 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 blah. She's like, we're training in Pasadena Legacy now. And I was like, that's fucking cool, man. You know, like, wow. So yeah, man. You know, like when you teach, you know, you're kind of keeping your name alive in a way. You know what I mean? You know, kind of like how like back in the, you ever see that movie Troy? Mm-hmm. And back in those days, they cared more about how their name would live after they died than anything in the world. You know what I mean? And that's what Achilles' problem was. His Achilles' heel was his ego.
Ego, yeah, that's it.
His ego, right? That was his ego. He was like, his mom was like, you know, if you go to this war, you know, she was like, if you stay here, you'll have a nice life, you know, nice boring life, have a kid, blah, 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 blah. She's like, if you go to this war, you're going to die, but your name is going to live forever. I mean, that's pretty heavy shit. I mean, it's a movie, but man, you know, I feel like what we're doing here, teaching, and we're planting like a good seed in people, man. Jiu-Jitsu is like very positive. It's giving you good attributes. It's teaching you discipline and respect and stuff like that. And that stuff, a lot of this stuff is, we taught it to these people, and they're going to carry it on for generations, you know. So that makes me feel good too. And it makes me feel good that people like you and I, we're just always doing what we want to do. Like when you're in life, like I could have worked for the city of LA, but man, there was something telling me like I had to fight MMA, man. Like in my heart, I was like, I know if I didn't do it, then I would have regretted it. Because I already had like regrets. I wish I would have took football more seriously. I'm like, damn, you know, I wish I would have wrestled. My friend Rich Nagel was always telling me to wrestle. So that's what we do. He was like, you know, I got to do everything so far in life that I've wanted to do. I've wanted to compete and travel. I wanted to make an album since I was like in high school. You know, I was like, man, wouldn't it be cool to make an album? And I had an opportunity. It took me 3 years to do it, but I did it. And you know, I got people like I have a few streams in Nigeria, in Slovakia, in Lithuania, like weird stuff. People, you know, like that's pretty cool, man. You know, in the scheme of things, if you have I have like 5,000 streams on one of my songs. I'm like, that's pretty cool, man. Some people like it. But yeah, life's short, man. So I just choose to do the things in life that I want to do. And when you do that, you feel so much more fulfilled. You know, like our job is very fulfilling, I think. Coming here, people depending on you and you teaching them, giving them a good class, and everybody's happy and
you know, making a difference.
Yeah, man, for sure, dude. So for sure, man.
Love it. Seeing you get emotional.
Man,
getting choked up.
You know that I love that fucking movie, man. Love that movie, and I think Brad Pitt. People talk. You could talk shit about Brad Pitt, but he's been in some of the dopest roles ever,
for sure.
And Achilles was just like, he was like a dead ringer, man, because I loved like Greek mythology and stuff like that growing up. And then he had that other speech. Remember, he's on the ship. They're about to attack the shores, and they're like, "What is this guy doing? He's gonna attack the shores, but he's crazy." And he starts pumping up he goes, you know what's on that beach? Immortality. And I was like, before my MMA fights, my little brother, rest in peace, he would send me that video. Because I remember one king in the cage, he was going, you're a lion. And I remember I was so tired, I almost wanted to tap out between rounds.